It's almost 1:30 p.m. and we are heading to the grocery store to replenish some of our foodstuffs.
Foodstuffs mostly lost by the storm. By Isaias. I don't know how that word pronounces it.
Yeah, I think this has been an interesting storm name because all the newscasters have a different...
Isaias, that's what it is.
They have a different pronunciation. Each newscaster has a different pronunciation for the storm. But it's overcast outside right now. So...
Rained this morning a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just enough to get everything wet.
And Ernie's been outside. He did his business. The boys are busy conquering other places on World of Warcraft.
Yep.
We used to play that game a long time ago, right, hon?
And I'm killing dragons in Skyrim.
Yeah, he's playing Skyrim. We used to play World of Warcraft when it first came out. We have some of the original stuff that he got for being, was it beta testers or something?
Yeah, from your listeners who are aware, know World of Warcraft old time. We were one of the we weren't the early beta, we were the regular beta.
But you still got extra stuff for doing
We still got
it.
extra stuff. I think we got extra mount and some other stuff for being in the beta.
Our youngest son still uses our account. Our middle son has his own account, but our youngest son still uses our account.
And I play it maybe once every couple months for a little while.
Yeah, I think the last time I played it was like 3 years ago. Everybody's like, no, why do we want to hear this? We don't want to hear this. Let me tell you.
At least one of your listeners plays World of Warcraft.
Children, let me tell you about the early days of the World of Warcraft. You gotta put the in the beginning of things. That makes you sound older. The World of Warcraft. Look, that lady or guy wanted to pull out in front of me.
The World Wide Web.
The World Wide Web. The Internet.
That shows our age. We know World Wide Web before it was the Internet. I used
before it was just just the web.
I used it when it was still just educational, edus, .mils, .govs, and a few .coms.
There wasn't a lot of pictures unless you wanted to go to a FTP site.
Right. Everything was FTP. It was pre-HTTP protocol.
Listen, we're going to lose some of the younger people when we talk about this stuff. Did you hear about that Fauci, that is he a Mr. or Doctor? Dr. Fauci. Listen, I don't want to use the wrong epaulet. What's the word? Epaulet? Or is an epaulet something you have on your shoulder?
Epaulet's on your shoulder.
Appellation? No. Whatever, I don't want to use the wrong title. Dr. Fauci apparently said, either this past week or the week before, that maybe some people should be wearing goggles too. So then I heard somebody talking about that, and I looked into it, and he was talking about like people who work in hospitals or people who live in areas where there's really high concentrations of the virus, but they also work in a public-facing job. Like say they're a grocery store clerk, and they're in an area where COVID-19 is running rampant. Because apparently you can get it through your eyes.
Sneeze in your direction, and it gets in your eyes, and then,
But this comedian I was listening to says, don't you think somebody in the background's like, let's just ease them into it? He's like, by September they'll have us putting cotton in our ears. Cotton in our ears. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I don't want to stir up any fear or controversy. What's something interesting? Will we be doing anything interesting? Oh, we're going to have some of the barbecue pork.
We're having our leftover barbecue pork. It was frozen.
And
it
mostly
was
defrosted.
Forced to be defrosted from the storm. So we're having that tonight. And I'm making a secret recipe barbecue chicken. It takes 2 days, so I'm starting it today, and I'll probably have it on Monday.
Is that the one with your grandma's special recipe?
Yes. Yep.
Am I in for a treat?
You've had it before.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
At your grandma's house, I guess.
At my grandma's house. How many times did we go over there at my old grandma's house and for for Amanda's birthdays and for the boys' birthday, and we had barbecue chicken. I had to do all the barbecuing.
Oh.
Yeah. We've had it.
Yeah. I remember those days.
Yep.
Somebody was waving out the window. Well, maybe they're just sticking their middle finger.
Yeah, I think they're flipping off. No, they're waving to somebody. Follow us, looks like.
Oh, I don't know. Listen, I don't know what's going on.
Follow them.
I remember one time I was driving when the kids were younger and somebody flipped me the bird. They gave me the middle finger. They gave me the middle finger. Do you believe that?
I don't believe it.
And my middle son, I don't remember if it was my middle son or my youngest son, they're like, aren't you mad about that? And I'm like, psh, I'm just driving the way I'm supposed to drive. If he doesn't like it, that's his problem. What can you do? What can you do? Obviously, so many people have to be other places a lot faster than I do, even though I drive correctly. Anyway. I missed the movies, my boy. My boy.
And our diner, our Saturday morning diner.
Because we're coming to the restaurant. Or not the restaurant.
Shopping center right by where the
shopping
movies
center
is.
where the movie theater is that I have a membership at. I wonder if they're open yet. I'm not going to go, but it's an AMC movie theater. Somebody's calling me.
Oh well, you know who it is.
Anyway, yeah. I'm one of those people that used to go to the movie. Back in February. I think I went to 3 or 4 movies.
And well,
this
you were
year.
getting close to stopping it because you weren't using it really.
Well, I should stop it now because I think they're going to turn. They like put it on hiatus for a while because nobody could go to the movies. I thought they should have, because this is the thing with AMC. They had a thing where you could watch movies through the AMC app, but you had to pay for the movies. So why couldn't they just leave my thing on there and let me watch some of these movies from the AMC app or whatever? I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but whatever. I think that would have been a better deal, or let you pick if you wanted to do that. I'm not going to pay for each movie, and I'm too lazy for that.
So Planet Fitness did the same thing. They gave me a hiatus, I guess, because of all the stuff, and then they started charging me like almost twice what I was getting charged.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, but you think it might be after the year.
I think maybe after the year. It wasn't supposed to be after a year. It was supposed to be, that was my price.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But so I'm going to cancel.
Yeah, because
So I'm not going to be, I mean, they just started charging again, and I'm not going to be using it anytime in the near future.
yeah, I can't imagine using.
I mean,
the
going to the gym
machines
during
with,
this stuff.
with your
Yeah.
mask on it, and then everybody's sweating on everything.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like the least hygienic place you could possibly go during this time.
Look at this. There goes the bus.
He's
don't stop for
You may have the
anybody.
right of way, but he's bigger.
Yeah, he's bigger.
So
Well, if I had my old tank of a car, I would have just kept going. Because buses did stop for that car. You know how old that car had to be if buses stopped for it.
all right, don't hit the pedestrians now.
I'm not. I don't think they got their masks on yet. Even though we're supposed to be. No, the
Well, one does,
the
one
lady
doesn't. She
but
does,
the
he
guy
doesn't. There's a spot right there if you want it.
What about the?
Wherever you
there's
want.
one. Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania. We're supposed to be wearing them as soon as we leave our property. We're supposed to be not in our car, but I guess our car counts as our property. Oh, look, there's one of those lantern flies. We've been invaded by lantern flies. Well, that happened a couple of years ago.
So
Should we vlog again when we get back in?
maybe we'll see.
Okay.
It's time.
It's time. Oh yeah, you want to see us put on our masks? The ceremonial donning of the mask.
And a mint for under the mask. You want a mint?
No, I'm good. I got my own mints anyway. That's that. That's that. All right. See you in a bit. All right.
No, start.
I didn't start anything while I'm talking. I want to see what my face looks like. How long were we sweating in there?
I don't know.
But you know the special people get to hang it under their chin.
If they want to wear one all together at all.
Anyway, everybody had one, but not everybody was wearing it, right?
Yeah. Alright.
I gotta take my medicine. I forgot to take it. I'm supposed to take it at 1:30. It's 2:47, so we were in there for over an hour.
A little over an hour, yeah.
Frozen vegetables are going up in price.
Oh, yeah.
There was no Lysol in there.
There hasn't been in a while.
That's right. We should buy stock in Lysol.
I told you, Clorox and Lysol, those companies are not able to keep up. I turned this thing on. I don't know how I did it on.
What do you mean turned it on to do what?
I don't know. It's been keeping track of how many things I've done for the last 49 hours.
He's got one of those little things on his wrist that tells him if he's
I burned almost
exercising.
6,000 calories in 49 hours. I don't know how to turn it back. I did 11,000 steps in 49 hours.
Wow, that's more than me. That's a lot more than me. Seatbelts are on. We have used our, whatever this stuff is called, hand sanitizer. And we are pulling out of the parking lot. Let's see. Oops, somebody's trying to... So we're like, we had, when we left, we had to have 2 carts because we had enough for 1 cart getting up to the thing, but you know when you put it in bags, sometimes it doesn't fit in the 1 cart. So we had 2 bags. I went and got a second cart, and then when we were leaving the store, Bob was leaving ahead of me, and there was all these people coming in, so I was waiting, and this guy tried to go around me from behind me. I'm like, I don't know where you think you're going. What, I'm just standing here for my health? Listen, I'm just gonna be happy to be home.
And have our kids wash everything.
Yeah. Sit down and let them wash everything.
You gotta supervise the frozen cold stuff.
I know. I want it all washed, though. I don't want anything left in the garage. I hate when that happens. It's bad enough the paper towels are in there. I tried to bring them in the first day last time, and our youngest son took them back out in the garage because I didn't wipe the outside of the package. I can wipe it. Why he has to take it back to the... All right, don't get me all started.
And the things that can be cleaned in the sink, we need to, because we're almost out of spray stuff.
Well, you can put some kind of cleaner onto a wet paper towel, right? And wipe that onto it. Anyway, it looks better outside. It's not as... I mean, there's still clouds in the sky, but it's not overcast, really.
Yeah.
Why does it say cruises on? You do that, you leave it on sometimes.
I do. I have a message.
What's the message?
I don't know. I'm trying to turn my damn phone on. I'm not doing well. Oh, my deli order is ready. I know.
Oh, jeez. When we first got up to the deli, there's 3 guys back there, and 2 of them didn't have their masks on. And then they put them on. They had them hanging down, you know. Whatever. I guess they weren't doing the meat at the time. I don't know what to say. Are we all going to end up with this? Maybe I shouldn't talk about this on here. And then one of my sons was saying, I think it was one of my sons, well, somebody was saying that when they get the vaccine, we're going to have it done every 6 months for like forever.
Well, we don't know what kind of vaccine it is. If it's the normal kind of vaccine, then every time the virus changes, yeah. But if they can get a vaccine that is based on a fraction that never changes or whatever, which I think is what at least some of them are working on, then they'll be good for a long time.
My engine is doing weird stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, you know when you push on the brakes and it goes like there's not enough air getting through the outtake or whatever.
That could be your catalytic.
Look, McDonald's. I love you, McDonald's. I miss you. I have an enduring love for McDonald's. It was the first place I worked that wasn't babysitting or mowing people's lawns or shoveling people's sidewalks.
It's my second place.
Yeah.
I won't tell my first place.
You have before.
What?
You've said where
okay.
it was. You said the name. I don't know if you said the real name or your fake. Don't say the fake name. It's rude. Whatever. He worked as a busboy. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Was that technically a diner?
No, it was a
Does it
restaurant.
look like a restaurant?
It was a restaurant.
Okay. I don't think I ever ate there. Maybe when I was 19 or 20 or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. See, when we were kids, hey children, hey youngsters.
Chillins.
When we were kids, you hardly ever went out to eat. Well, sometimes I would get myself a sandwich at the lunch counter at the what is that place called? The Woolworths. There was a Woolworths in Darby. It's not there anymore. All right, I used to live in Darby. Now you know. Darby represent. You know what I'm saying? He's not from Darby.
I'm not from Downer Darby. I live
shut
close to
up.
Upper Darby.
That's not right. It's calling it Downer Darby. It was one of the oldest. It's one of the oldest boroughs in the state, let alone the country. Anyway, yeah. So sometimes I'd get myself a sandwich when I was a teenager at the lunch counter at the Woolworths. And occasionally, I think once every 2 weeks, we would eat. My mom would drive to Delaware to buy cigarettes. Okay, so it used to be. Now listen, children, you shouldn't be smoking. No smoking. But it used to be if you bought a carton of cigarettes, it cost less than if you bought all those packs. That all changed after the
Taxes went up.
No, not the taxes. When the government sued the tobacco industry. Remember that?
Yeah.
That all changed then. But also, Delaware doesn't have sales tax. It's one of the states that doesn't have sales tax. So a lot of people from Pennsylvania will drive to Delaware once every week or two and buy their cigarettes there. And my mom used to do that every 2 weeks. And there was a Kmart right there. I think it was at the Tri-State Mall. I thought that guy was going to pull out. Yeah, I think it was at the Tri-State Mall. We would eat. There was like a little diner inside of the Kmart. And
they called it something.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like cafe or something.
Like the browser. No, that was.
It was like a little. It was a little diner. It had a little half wall going around it. Like didn't go all the way up to the ceiling. And anyway, my sister would always get a tuna melt and an iced tea, and I would always get. I think she got iced tea. We might have got soda because we didn't get soda at home. And I would get Turkey Club and iced tea. And yeah, that's when we ate out. I think I had McDonald's once. No, it was Burger King once when I was a little kid. I didn't have McDonald's again until I was a teenager working at McDonald's. I didn't have McDonald's till I was a teenager working at McDonald's. And I loved McDonald's when I started working there. I was like, this is amazing.
We used to see how many chicken McNuggets you could fit inside one of those. At the time, they were styrofoam nugget boxes.
Oh, you did?
You can get 11 chicken nuggets in a 6-pack.
We're talking about the old formula chicken nuggets.
back when they really were made out of
it was like some kind of weird
any kind of slimy meat they could get.
I don't know, but it tasted better.
They were awesome.
Maybe there was something gross about it. The French fries tasted better
Back
too.
when they still made had dark meat in the chicken. That's what it was.
You know why the French fries tasted better back then? They used to have. Well, I know you know.
Yeah.
They used to have beef bouillon in the oil. Was it the oil or in the potatoes?
in the oil.
Yeah, and then vegetarians found out about it. The vegetarians who loved McDonald's French fries. It's because the body wants some protein, you know what I'm saying? Please don't go. It is my turn. Do these people not know how...
Someone's calling you.
Oh, someone's calling me. Hi, Sue. Sue's calling me. Sue loves me so much. She can't wait to talk to me. I'll talk to her after we get the groceries put in. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, McDonald's. Loves the McDonald's. Yep. I feel like we've gone all over the place with this conversation.
Yeah.
Get it all over the place. We drove out. We got some groceries. That's about all we got. Bye. Talk to you later.